me like that. Get me to think like that. This dude, he's the podcast, but me, like my passion, I don't have that. I don't fucking know what it is. Can't even fucking guess.
I think we had the discussion last time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I'm just crying down.
We got it. They just replay that. That's it.
Let's just cut it. Let's go. Fucking have a drink.
Hey, we wanted to welcome back our homie Jose Nahad from Nahad Media.
Yeah.
So what's up, man?
What's
It's your
going on?
third time.
Is it?
Third time
I lost
on.
count, man. You guys always being good to me and inviting me on here, man. But hold on, but really it's our fourth encounter because you guys. That's what happened. Is last time that we all chopped it up. You guys came onto the ATX Elements podcast,
Oh, that's
right?
right. That was it.
That was
We
cool,
jumped on.
man. Hey, well now I'm thinking you guys in person. Too bad old boy Deco ain't here, but
Yeah, our homie Alvaro has a. It's tax season, everyone.
Tax season.
So he's out there frantically working on his taxes right now. He's about to send me his Venmo. So if y'all want to donate to Alvaro's cause,
I'm a little charity. There's nothing wrong with them. He's just poor.
he and we would gladly appreciate it.
there you go.
We can actually get him on the pod.
Yeah. Bring Alvaro back.
All right.
But yeah, dude, well, yeah, I reached out to you because we have this. We're signing up for this golf tournament, and we've all seen your skills, and
So that last video, what was that video you showed me? The one that he filmed, No Harm Media took care of.
Was that a music video?
Yeah, it was a music video, I think. Or no, it was for the tattoo, tattoo truck.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, he showed me that one. I was like, "Fucking God, man, get that shit, bro!" And it was cool because you get to see fucking Alvaro's artwork.
Yeah.
And you get to see you're the one recording it and shooting all the fucking footage and shit. And it's just like, God damn, man, that's just nice.
It was beautiful, man. The only thing that would have made it better is if I would have caught him painting the truck.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. You know? And I wanted to organize that with Anna, the owner. Mm-hmm. But I just apparently what he say it took him like a whole month to paint that. Not because he was slow, but because of the weather.
Yeah.
But man, I mean that's. I've known Nana for a while now, and I've wanted to, do something with her. And, at first she was working out of her spot, and she's like, yeah, as soon as I get a better situation, we'll do something. Yeah. Everybody says that, right? Mm-hmm. But I was like, I'll be happy to do, I've only done 2 tattoo videos. This is the second one. The first one never released. And it was fun, man. The guy that she tattooed, he was a great sport. Like, he gave a good testimonial stuff. So it was all in all, man, it was a good time and something pretty dope for my portfolio. I want to do more. I'm focusing more on businesses now, man, helping them with their marketing strategies and things. And so that was a good start, man, for tattoos.
I see a lot of that. I see not a lot, but I see some videos online and where it's like, hey man, let me shoot a commercial for you, shit like that. And it's like, oh, that's how you do it. You fucking go out there, put your fucking product, put your money where your mouth is, make a good product, put it out there. And that's what's up, man. That video was nice, man.
Appreciate it, man.
I really liked it. Good quality and everything.
Yeah, man. I'd like to do. She wants to do more projects, more shoots, and so and that's the tough thing about what we do is, man, you've got to be creative. The first one is kind of easy because it hasn't been touched, but the second time around, like, you got to outdo yourself. You know what I mean? You can't provide the same thing.
You can't be putting up the same stuff.
Exactly. So, for me, no matter what the budget is, man, I always try to outdo myself, you know what I mean? At least with angles or perspectives in this case, so, but man, I will say one thing, man, like her spot, man, it's cool, man. It's super dope. It's a good vibe and it's like, it fits her. It fits what she pushes because she's very good at tattooing like traditional tattoos. And man, like, dude, her spot says it, you know what I mean? And I liked it.
Like American traditional?
Yeah,
like the old cartoon.
Sailor. I Love Mom. You know,
so spiderwebs. Roses.
She's super dope at that stuff, but she's also good at portraits. Don't get me wrong, but something that I guess she kind of focuses on is that but she also adds that Hispanic heritage, the Mexican heritage to it. So I like that. I like that about her. I think she's got a niche going.
Yeah. That's what's up. You guys
Mr. Kalen says, "What's up?"
Yo, Kalen.
Oh man,
if you got time, send me a Kalen's Corner, brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I want to knock one. We haven't done one in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I got some stuff we could get into as well, man.
That's
So
what's up.
I didn't come as prepared as last time, but I'm prepared.
Real quick, talking about fucking having shit to talk about. So I get a call yesterday, and it's my girl crying, and I was like, "Fuck,
no.
what happened?"
She's pregnant.
And no, these were tears of sorrow. And I was like, "What's up?" And she goes, "Don't be mad." I was like, "What happened?" I'm fucking thinking Thor. What the fuck happened to Thor? And she goes, "So I broke the glass of the stove." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, I broke." I go, "How the fuck? You don't even cook. How'd you break the stove?" and she's like, "Oh, so I was washing dishes and those wire racks." She goes, it still had some water, so I was shaking it out, and I fucking shook it, and it fucking flew out of her hands, just right into the fucking glass of the stove, the oven.
The door.
Yeah. Shattered the shit out of it, and I was like, oh, fucking okay, great. I was like, literally great, because I was thinking the worst.
Yeah.
And I was like, once she told me that, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't even care. I go, that's fine, baby. We'll fucking, we'll buy a new glass. I'll swap it out, whatever the fuck. And she goes, so she was like relieved. She thought I was gonna lose my shit. I was like, no, shit happens. You were washing dishes. Not like you were fucking backflipping and then you just kicked the shit. But whatever. I'm like,
Or fucking some other dude.
yeah, right. Her fucking head went right into the fucking oven. But so I get here and I look at it and I was just like, it's the glass. And I remember how much of a bitch it was to replace that glass. But I was like, fuck it, let's just order the glass and I'll replace it. She goes, well, I want a new stove. I was like, why? And she goes, because this one's black and doesn't match the fridge. The fridge is stainless steel. I'm like, all right. And she goes, she's like, I already found it. I was like, from the get-go, I go, how long have you had it? She goes, I had it since yesterday. I fucking knew it. I go, I got a text from Lowe's. I thought it was weird. And
she just broke it today? Or like
no, she broke it yesterday, but then she right away got on it and already found one. But she didn't tell me.
She put that shit in the air.
I was gonna say, I sense a conspiracy here.
Yeah, I know, right? And
Thor, what you do?
and then she so pretty much the day it was just did some computer work, and it's like, all right, let's go pick it up. Fucking picked it up, and we started looking at trees and all this other shit. So picked up the stove, came back, and it's like I finally got to work with my hands. Just connect, just simple as connecting the wire, the big old outlet, the 4-prong outlet, into the back of the stove and just taking it off the back and just doing it. It was like, it felt fucking great. Did that shit, put in the stove. As soon as the stove goes inside the house, I just start fucking sweating. I was like, God damn it. Why the fuck am I sweating? Because you're fat. And I just keep pushing it, pull out the old stove, connect everything, put it in, and just start peeling all the shit. And I'm trying to take out that bottom box so I can get the wire and pull it closer so I can push it all the way back. Nope. It has like a weird wall at the back of it. So in trying to take out that bottom, the broiler, I bent the stainless steel a little bit.
On the side or in
Because my manos. No, just the smallest little dent at the bottom, like, because it's like just stainless steel with the cover.
Yeah.
So as I was pulling it out, trying to wiggle it, I kind of pushed it in and it creased at the bottom. And so we had a fucking new stove, and then she's like, look what you did. It was a brand new stove. I go, oh, you broke the last one. Don't tell me shit. She just took quiet. And put that shit in. Felt good. Did some stuff, and then we just started cleaning the house around. But then she tells me, she goes, "Oh yeah, now we gotta get the dishwasher, and a microwave." And I was like, "Why?" I go, "They work." And she goes, "Yeah, but they don't match." And I was like, "Fuck." And I go, she goes, "I already know which ones I'm getting." I'm like, "Fuck." And she goes, "Total was like $2,000." I go, "For what?" And she's like, "For the stove, the microwave, and the dishwasher." I was like, "You already had them all, huh?" She goes, "Yeah, I had them." She just, I fucking knew it. I go, "Just fucking
just
money,
put some fucking foil on it."
Yeah. I was like, yeah, something like that, dude. Get creative. But I was like, fucking hell. I just hear the fucking the slot machine, ching 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 ching, as she's talking, and yeah. Dude, so it's fucking $2,000 in, but it's like now we have a fucking stove and a dishwasher, and I still got to put those motherfuckers in. But yeah, it's been a very interesting day for me. But yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much it.
I'll tell you what,
That's fucking like you just got a whole fucking new kitchen.
Yep.
In 2 days.
Off of a broken stove, a broken glass that was easily replaced. The inside glass was perfectly fine.
I would never hear this episode.
No,
because I fixed the refrigerator twice. the oven, like the back right burner, has never worked since we moved in.
Oh shit.
She complains about that. It's like a double stove. It kicks ass. It's just one of them doesn't work. I've fixed the dryer twice. I fixed the washing machine once, and then I ended up replacing it. Like, I'm just trying to fix as much as I can because I'm like, shit, we ain't got money like that.
Salvaging. Hey, man, what I was going to say, it is going to take you a lot. It would take me a lot more longer to install all that crap. So I'm YouTube and everything.
Yeah. And then she goes, well, I want to sell the stove to at least get some money back. I was like, how much you fucking think we're going to get? She goes, I'm like $500. Like, we're not getting $500 for that fucking stove. Yeah. I go, get 150, 200 at most, maybe. Mm-hmm. I go, but we're not getting, they got to replace the glass. That's already minus 150. If they have to replace the door, that's 250 instead of just getting the glass. So I go, there's no fucking way we're getting that.
Yeah.
And she's just like, well, what if we sell it with the dishwasher and the microwave? I go, now we're just selling 3 separate things to the same person. I go, it's not a bundle package that they're going to buy. But, I mean, they might, maybe.
There's somebody out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
There's a sucker born every day.
Yeah. All I was thinking was, as we drive to work, you see that sign that says pick up appliances if they work or they don't. I was like, I'm just going to get that number all the way back, have them pick up my shit.
At least a stove, right?
At the very least, man.
Yeah, $150. You can probably flip it for like 300, maybe.
If we clean it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should be all right. It's just shit that's gonna be sitting for a while though.
Yeah, most likely.
Like I said I wanted to sell my drum set, and I just keep on looking at it. I was like, man, I need to clean this shit, and I just fuck off and do something else. Like I have all the intentions of doing it, just I don't know, just don't do it. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me.
Depression.
I started like I've got these massive trees all around my house, and they'll drop their leaves like at least 4 times a year, and it's just fucking litters my whole front yard and backyard. Backyard not so much. Those are different trees, but there's still leaves back there. The front yard gets fucking demolished. So I went out on Sunday. I was like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of nice outside. I just want to rake up the leaves. I just want the front to look good. And so I'm going at it, and I'm already fucking hurting, man. I'm struggling because I haven't cut my grass either. So it's all high, and I'm going at it. And then I almost have everything kind of like where I can start raking it and putting it in bags. And my neighbor comes out of his house. He's like, hey. I was like, hey, what's going on, man? And whenever I rake my half and then my neighbor's half all the way to their house because fucking
you're already
being
there.
Neighbor. Yeah, I'm already there.
Yeah.
Both of them are kind of a little older.
And if you don't, it's just the wind's just gonna blow on your side anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already here.
Yeah.
So I rake their side, and he's like, oh man, thanks for doing my side. I was like, yeah, no problem. It's what we all do it. He'll do it too.
Your neighbors, man. That's what you do.
And so he's like, oh, do you have a lawnmower that works? I was like, that's kind of a weird question. No, it doesn't work right now. Why? What's up? He's like, oh, I was in your yard the other day because my dog escaped, and he went into your yard, and I saw your grass. I was like, fuck, man. I don't know why they're going back there. And he's like, oh, you can borrow mine if you want. It's full of gas. Just take it. And I was like, fuck, man. This is all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was fucking just do leaves. And now you're basically forcing my hand to do the rest of my yard.
You're like, man up. Yeah. You still got work to do. What are you doing? You still got a lot of work to do.
Dude, that day my kids were going to go back to their mom's houses. And I was just like, fuck, man. Like, I wanted to spend, at least some time with them, but fuck it. This dude's already pressuring me to, do my lawn. So that's what I ended up doing.
So you used his?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have to borrow mine?
I don't have to borrow yours.
I was like, today was the last time we got the landscapers in to cut everything. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm going to miss it. I was like, I fucking hate cutting my grass. Backyard fucking sucks, man. It's like.
Dude, and yours is simple.
Oh, yeah, it's very
yours
simple.
Is like fucking very uniform.
But it's fucking massive, dude. It's a lot. But, my girl, she's like, so, she goes, you going to cancel them today? I was like, yeah, I'm going to call them up right now and cancel them. She goes, how about we just we start with them back up in July? And I was like, I mean, I'm down with that. And I'm just like, all right, so I got about 2 months where I have to cut the grass myself, which is 2 or 3 cuts at most.
Twice a month.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right, then we get the cutters, the landscapers back during the hot days. I was like, fuck yeah, I don't have to be out there. And I'm just like, yes.
Remember when you got a house and you were all happy to cut your lawn?
Oh, dude. I was like, oh, it's going to be awesome. Sunday morning, wake up early, just throw on my headphones and just start cutting my grass. I'm going to fucking love it. Fucking hate it, dude. It fucking, like I said, you level out.
Yeah,
You fucking level out. It was awesome the first 3 times I did it, and then it was just hot, and I was pissed. Like, nah. Especially if my girl wakes me up to do it. Like, I hate being told what to do, period.
Yeah.
So if she wakes me up and tells me what to do and I do it, I'm fucking pissed. I'm miserable. I was like, I just don't like it. So I'm just fucking. So as soon as I got those fucking landscapers, I was like, fucking A, go for it. But no.
Do you ever feel bad sitting in your house just looking at them?
I don't even go outside. I'll stay. I hide in my fucking house, dude. As soon as I hear them going. As soon as the noise is gone, I'm like, all right, cool.
You go window to window with a net.
Let's go outside. Let's go outside. You need to go pee pee?
I love cutting grass, man. It's therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
My problem is I don't have enough time sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sitting there like this guy just walking by like, oh man, it's horrible. But
Yeah.
I like it, man. I mean, I grew up doing it though. My
Yeah.
dad. I mean, that's one of the main things that he did growing up. Obviously, right, Mexican. And man, he used to take me with him every summer, man. Like, come on, you're gonna learn to cut grass. First, I started emptying out the bag, right?
Yeah.
Like, go throw it in the in
Small
the woods.
responsibilities.
Yeah, and then after that, he said, "All right, man, it's your turn." So I remember, dude, like being 9 years old, cutting grass. You know.
Yeah.
Now kids, like parents, we're afraid to let our kids
Oh,
touch the
dude,
lawnmower.
man.
Like, you're gonna cut your fingers off or something. I don't know.
Dude, I try to get my son out there, and he just. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I try, and I put him out there, and I'm like, hey, man, help me out. And it's just like, they're just quick to just be tired. And
Yeah.
like the attention
That's
span
the way
is,
I was, man. My dad used to, and they were about maybe 15 feet, 20 feet long. They were about 1.5 feet wide, and just along the walkway.
Yeah.
On one side and on the other side, 20 feet by 1.5. And they were rose bushes and stuff, and we would have to get in there and just pull the weeds out.
Yeah.
And oh no, it was that, and then along the fence. So let's just say 80 feet total, of just by 1.5 feet, and we'll be in there. And our dad's like, all right, let's go pull the weeds. And we're fucking miserable. It's hot, and I'm just right there pulling weeds out, barehanded and everything, just fucking pulling weeds out. Fucking hated it, dude.
Yeah.
Friends walking by, having fun, and I'm just right there, fucking dirty nails. So I grew up hating that shit. I fucking hate landscaping work. But it is therapeutic. It is. Because the sweat after I'm done, I'm just like, fucking, like I'm out of breath.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel good.
Yeah.
I was like, I did something. And yes, the whole after, the way you feel is great. During, that's what pushes me away from doing that type of shit.
Actually doing the work. Huh?
Yeah, that's what pushes me away. Fucking A, dude.
I wouldn't have guessed.
dude, I didn't mind it. Like, I don't mind it. It's just the thing I did mind was, like, you know, it was the time that I had with the kids, you know, before they took off. And the day before, I went golfing. And so that's like a 5-hour chunk of the day that I wasn't there either. So I just kind of felt bad that I kind of missed out on the weekend with them. But I did grab him. I pulled all the weeds, but whenever we had that pool over the summer, the liner, I put it on a little black liner, and I put it over by his treehouse. And I guess at some point the dogs got into it, and it just spread out through all the backyard, just a whole bunch of little black plastic pieces everywhere. So I go inside, and I yell at him, and he's like, "What?" I was like, "Don't tell me what. Put your shoes on. Come outside."
Little Cruz?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, "Get out here." I was like,
It's like me yelling at
"Get this
Thor.
bag, all these little pieces, pick them up." And that he went. Didn't fight it after that. Like, after I gave him a job, he's like, "All right, I know what I need to do."
Yeah.
He knocked it out, and he was good. He's really good with instructions. Like, I don't have to really force his hand for anything. Like, if I tell him to pick up his room, clean something, like, he's on it. He won't like fight back for anything. He won't give me any attitude.
This kid, man.
That's good.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Was good.
Sometimes I wonder if she's my fucking blood, because she does exactly the same shit I do. Like, you
Like, you
tell
see
her
it?
what to do, She does not fucking like it. She'll be up at fucking 3 a.m. cleaning her room just because she wanted to.
Yeah.
Some real crackhead shit. But if you tell her Sunday 1 o'clock, you tell her, hey, clean your room. Oh, dude, it'll take fucking weeks to clean that shit. It'll fucking take forever. You'll find all her shit in the fucking hallway, just riddled everywhere. And it's like, what the fuck's all that? I'm cleaning my room. Fucking 3 days later, I'm cleaning my room. 4 days later, all the shit's piled up right here in the corner. We're recording. And it's like, these guys are walking in. There's a pile of shit right here in that corner. I was like, Christian, what the fuck, dude? But when she wants to do it, she'll fucking do it. She'll have incense going. And she's fucking, which questions more of the crack. Because you're trying to mask something.
Right. That's what's up.
But yeah, no, she hates being told what to do.
Keep them busy, man.
That's very true.
And that's what I do with my daughter, man. Just, I don't know, man. She's not good at taking instructions, but like you said, Rich, like sometimes you're just like, I don't know where to clean up. You're like, what are you up to?
Yeah, what's wrong? What the fuck are you hiding?
How you doing?
What are you trying? What are you gonna ask me for?
Right?
Yep.
And that's usually what it is.
It's
Too.
always,
Incentive, man.
Dude, have you seen that movie Beef? I mean, the show Beef.
On Netflix?
No, man.
No.
Is that the one with the Chino on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Koreans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Chino's.
fucking good, dude.
He's cool,
Chino.
man. Glenn, right?
Glenn,
Yeah.
Glenn.
Okay.
But,
I need to check it. I've been seeing it everywhere.
That shit, it's fucking awesome. I don't know spoilers, man, because it's still new.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
a lot of
shit
people
fucked.
said
I
it.
told Ray that shit fucked me up for fucking 3 days. So we binged it in about 3 days. Because I watched 4 episodes and then I waited like 4 days. And then my girl got off work. Because I was like, this is something I want her to watch. So waited for her to get off. And then finally Saturday, it's like, all right, let's put it on. She fucking loved it. Sunday, we were watching it. I think, Sunday we finished it, I think. And from when we finished it till now, that shit's been giving me some fucked up ass dreams. Dude.
Really?
Yeah. The first one was like, it was like when the mom fell down the stairs. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Well, that's not a spoiler.
No.
No, the mom fell down the stairs. Plain and simple.
At some point.
Yeah, at some point, mom fell down the stairs. And I was like, I dreamt that it was me and my girl. And like I believe I have aphasia, so I can't really remember, like, picture what happens, like, in my head that well. I have to be looking at it. So my dreams are just real, like, pieces of whatever the fuck in my brain. So we were at the top of the stairs. She had a kid that had a onesie on, like Maggie Simpson, the star. You guys remember that? Yeah. And she dropped him. And the fucking kid went down the stairs, rolled down, and I was like, I go, what the fuck? I go, we're going to get in trouble and all this shit. And now we're on the run. And then I wake up, and I was like, what the fuck was that about? And I look over, and my girl's asleep. The dog's here. I go, everything's good. It was a fucking dream. What the fuck was that about? All fucking day had me fucked up. I went to work, told this fucker about it, and then just like fucked up. The next day, I dreamt that me and my little brother were riding from Compton to my mom's house in LA, and it was like every like fucking 10 miles there was some fucking bully from my childhood that I had to fight. It was like mini boss all the fucking way home. And then after I fight these guys, like, I have to try to, like, protect my little brother. I was like, hey, bro, fucking hide somewhere. He's fucking 30. But I'm like, fucking hide. Let me fucking handle this guy and whoop their asses.
I was thinking of the old Nintendo game Bad Dudes.
Bad
Remember that one?
No.
You ever play Bad Dudes?
No.
You're not gamers.
Well, is it one of those side-scrolling Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles, Double Dragon ones?
I was just poor, man.
All right.
What you mean?
I know. Dude.
So was I.
I got a Nintendo when the Super Nintendo was out.
I got a
I had
Super
a bag
Nintendo
for
when
idiots.
PS4 came out. Dude. I don't fuck around. Well, no, almost when PS5 came out, I got a Super Nintendo. But so it was like fucking mini boss after mini boss. And then towards the end, we were getting towards my mom's house. The cops were after us. It was like we had fucking 5 stars on us and shit. It was just some weird shit. And apparently, one of the bullies that I kicked his ass, I put him in the hospital, and like in that part,
Mm-hmm.
and so put him in the hospital. He knocked him out,
Yeah.
and So the cops were after me for that, and I was like, what the fuck? I go, and like one little thing escalated to a whole fucking shit. And I was just losing my shit. I wake up and I was like, what the fuck? And so I was all day thinking about that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, why is this show affecting me so much? And I started thinking about it. I go, it's your anger, dude. Because I have a lot of fucking road rage. A lot. And not to the point where I cause harm to people, but I'm like, fucking, I'm out there, dude.
Yeah.
And
that's how originally like the whole
That's how it
premise
starts,
of
yeah.
the show is like a road rage incident that just escalated and just
And
grew out
fucking-
of control. Like everybody that they know and they love got fucked over somehow.
yeah, they all got thrown in it.
Yeah.
Sound like Crash. You seen that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
dude,
Like, say-
Crash. I
Crash
remember
is
that
dope.
shit. That was
I
a
like it.
That
dope
did
ass
it,
movie.
yeah, and just how everybody's kind of like interwebbed.
All-
and
yeah, all the
intertwined
stories
together.
connect.
Cool.
Yeah.
At
I
some
like
point.
I like stories
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of humor, dude.
Okay.
A lot of fucking humor.
Yeah.
There's a lot of serious parts, and then there's a lot of meanings, hidden meanings and shit like that in there. A lot of
Inner meanings.
yeah, hidden
Yeah,
meanings.
yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of like
okay.
you got to take it from there.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, dude, it's like that rage part, and I was just like, dude, I think it's speaking to me so much because you have that issue.
Right. Dang. Okay. I get,
And
I get where it's
whenever I was watching it, I thought of you too.
Yeah, because I think we've had these types of conversations on air before
Yeah.
about you and
Your
Yeah,
rage.
not being so well behind the wheel.
Yeah, dude. and so I was just like, I'm like, dude, I go, that's fucking why. And then you spoke the words that that have been in my head since you told me about that Korean, the elder and the elder
Oh, the
monk,
Chinese
yeah,
monks?
the Chinese
The
monk,
monks?
and, yeah.
I actually would. I totally forgot to grab that book,
Dude,
I was gonna read it.
I was gonna ask you if you could lend it to me because I
Yeah.
actually want to read that.
I could probably find it.
I'm not gonna look online if you don't give it to me. You don't give it to me online.
So that'll lead me to my next
Yeah.
question. I got
Yeah.
a question for you. Well, go ahead and finish.
Okay, so it was a story about what he said. It was an elder monk and a younger monk,
Oh,
right?
I'll find it right now.
Okay,
I've got it right here.
all right. Well,
It's actually they got it in Story Times.
They
They
got
got,
a
like
bunch?
little YouTube videos on it. That's pretty cool.
okay. I mean, we can give them the Reader's Digest version.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you the story. So this is the book right here.
So this is the
Zen
book that
Shorts.
you're talking about, not
Yeah.
the beef.
This is what I brought up.
Yeah.
I was like, so
After a beef and all these past couple days, he told me this just this one story.
So it's a older monk and a young monk, and they're just making their travels through the countryside. They come to a town, and there's recent flooding. So they go into an intersection where the road is completely flooded, and there's a wealthy lady with her two servants, and they're kind of scratching their heads because she's got all this baggage, and they can't carry her across the road that's flooded and her bags at the same time. So they're like, I don't know. So the oldest monk, he just picks her up, walks her across, drops her, and then she doesn't say anything. She just goes off. Yeah. And the two monks, they keep walking. They walk for hours later. And then the young monk goes, that lady back there was very rude. Like, you picked her up and you helped her out, but she said nothing to you. And the old monk goes, I dropped that lady off a long time ago. Why are you still carrying her?
And yeah, he said that, and I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
And dude, I'll drive off after whatever fucking incident.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because whenever shit happens, it happens in the moment, and then once I turn my head, I'm like, all right, whatever. Now, when it comes to my rage, when it comes to road rage, I'll be fucking. Well, I'll get fucking 35. I'll hop on 45.
Yeah.
I'm more at the end of 45, and I go, fucking asshole. I go, what the fuck was that about? And I'm still on it.
Yeah.
I'm still on that shit, and I'm just like, that he told me that shit, and I was like, yeah, dude. I go, you're like that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking hold on to this shit.
Yeah.
I go, and it does you nothing. Does you no
You
fucking
gain nothing
service.
from it. It just eats at you.
Yeah,
More
I'll
than
never
anything.
see that fucking person. I don't even remember what they look like because I can't remember these motherfuckers. I go, and you don't know what kind of car it was. You know a color, maybe at most, but that's it. I go, and you still holding on to this shit. And I'm just like, dude, you gotta let that shit go. Like, learn to let this shit go. And so that's what's been in my head since he told me that
Cool.
shit. And I've just been thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, just let shit go. So when she told me about the stove and all that, that's what was in my head.
That's cool.
And I was just like, I go, babe, it's all right. You're cool, right? You're good. You didn't cut yourself. Nothing. She goes, no, I'm fine.
Thor's good.
And I was, yeah. I go, everybody's good. I go, we're cool. We'll
Yeah.
get another fucking stove. Well, you order the piece. I'll fix it. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And that kicked in, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, my problem is with everything, dieting, all kinds of like mental states of mind and shit. It's like I have to keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
Or else I'll forget and just go about the way I normally am.
Yeah.
Same thing with diets. It's like, all right, first day, I was like, all right, ate a salad, whatever the fuck, went out, exercise. If I'm not thinking about it the next day, oh, let's go get some burgers, whatever the fuck. And I'm back at it, and then I'm like, I already fucked it up. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time to be me again.
That's what's up.
And yeah, and it's just like I've been trying to keep that in my head this whole time. Because I don't want to end up like fucking
Yeah.
beef, dude. Because that's
Like beef.
dude, you gotta see that shit, man.
I will.
I recommend it to fucking everybody.
How
man.
many episodes?
10. 10.
And they're only like 30 minutes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. I can
Yeah,
do
it's like
that.
30 to
I can
40
do that.
minutes.
It'll
Give or
take
take.
me forever to watch a series. That's
Same.
why. Because I, I'm on screen all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Like, editing, I'm like, dude, I don't want to watch.
You're
TV.
tired of blue
and
light.
Then, and then my son, like, I got him watching like educational things, and I sit there and interact with him in the TV, and I'm like, that's more. But anyways, I got two things I could tie into this story. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll do one later, but I'll do one right
Do
now.
them all now, because I'll probably
Okay.
forget.
Do them both right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say, talking about movies, beef messed you up. It's
Yeah.
kind of psychologically messing with you. What movies messed you up? I mean, if you want to use beef, that's cool. Or even as a youngster, like I got mine.
As
I
a
always have
youngster,
mine.
as a youngster,
It could be beef. That's all I'm saying. Like up until now, what movie, messed you up the most, and how old were you when you saw it?
okay. One of them was Leprechaun. I can't remember which one, but it was before they started getting weird.
Okay.
Oh, with Leprechaun.
Before Leprechaun in
Before
the
in the hood and space and all that shit.
Cholo Leprechaun.
Yeah. It was the fuck. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers it. It was like when the Leprechaun made that dude hallucinate, and there was a fan spinning, and he thought they were tits.
Wow.
You guys don't remember that? Yeah.
I watched maybe two.
Okay, yeah, I
man.
don't know. For some reason, he was hallucinating about some shit, and the Leprechaun turns on these two fans, no covers, no nothing. It was just blades spinning, and he thought they were tits, and he's just fucking walking
Wow.
in them. All of a sudden, and I was like, "Fucking tits can do that."
Yeah.
My little Mike, because they were bare tits, and I was like, "Tits," and then, and I was like,
Oh no.
My little brain, dude. Oh god, no, tits can do that. Too.
Wow.
So that one really fucked me up when I was a little kid.
But beef.
Beef got me in the more serious.
Got you dreaming. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
for
a
real.
more serious like manner where it's because it actually meant something. And so
Affecting your life.
it really
Cool,
affected me to the point where, dude, I drove to work 2 days in a row, no music, no nothing,
Wow.
dude, just
Just
silence.
in your head.
But that's cool, man. That's what art should do to people,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? To twist you up in a good way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you got?
Showgirls. Whenever she was in the pool
Jesse?
and she's doing that dude in the pool, I don't know if you remember that
Nah,
scene.
No, I never seen
That
Showgirls.
scene fucked me up because I was like, that's how sex in the water looks like? Because she's like on him and
What's up,
she's
Caesar?
doing this fucking thing. I was like, I don't know if I like this.
But that's Jesse, right? From Saved by
Yeah,
the Bell
yeah,
in
yeah.
there? Yeah, okay. Wow. You go from
Jesse's
Saved by
on
the
there?
Bell. Yeah, you
Yeah,
go from
shit.
Saved by the Bell to that. That's all, I've never seen it, but
Yeah.
I've seen that scene just because it's. you know,
Yeah,
one of
and
the
I was
things-
like, that's fucking weird. I don't know.
That's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of movement.
It kind of took me off Sex in the Water for a while.
Yeah. Wow. For a while. Oh, so you were an adult when you saw this.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, what? I was like 17 probably.
I was gonna say, but this is like an early '90s joint, right? That came out, from what I
Midnight.
understand.
No, I was like 98 probably.
Yeah.
So I was like
Dang.
14.
I thought it was older than that.
Yeah, I was like 16
You got
probably.
the power of the internet. Check it, IMDb.
No, we had AOL, our fucking discs. My mom would always pick up the
Dial
phone.
up. No, I'm saying like to check the date. But anyways, mine. I'll throw mine out real quick. And I know I've probably mentioned this movie in the past. Just talking about cinema and stuff. But Dark City is mine. It's a dystopic type of movie, man. If ain't nobody seen it, and y'all like movies that just make you think, and it's just the plot twist at the end. Like that's one, man. It's man, I forget the guy's name on there. Kurt Kiefer or something like
Kiefer
that.
Sutherland?
Kiefer Sutherland.
I think so. I
Kurt?
think it's him. But anyways, yeah, it's
Dark
that's
City
it
right
right
here.
there. Can you play the trailer or
Oh
no?
yeah, Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie is a trip,
give
dude.
me-
I watched this when I was maybe 11 years old, dude.
In a world.
Pretty much.
Hear this shit.
All right, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
And it's gonna be
muted.
behind us.
No, you're gonna watch from there.
Yeah, they
whenever
will,
we
they
do
will.
the-
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I wasn't aware of what y'all plays. Yeah, cool.
Kick this the fuck out the way.
Yeah, man.
Unmute it.
I saw this at my uncle's house, by the way. There's a party going on, and I'm just like, I'm not into the party. I found this movie on the shelf. I started watching it.
Dude, that's the way I was when we went to that fishing trip. These fuckers were all having fun with all the super friends, and I'm just like all the higher ups, and I was like, oh, football. I don't watch football. I'm just gonna watch this. I just sat on the couch watching football, college football.
Wow.
What's up, Caesar? How do I get that?
The Crow.
Look for the crow.
So that has like a Hellraiser vibe.
It's very dark, man.
From the dark side of imagination. Why can't I take this thing?
It's a waste of this.
A world where night never
Oh,
ends.
world.
There it goes. And I know the girl, but I don't know where she's from. What other movies she's in?
Oh shit! It's one of it is some fucking Hellraiser shit.
Is that Demi Moore?
Ah, no.
It's Demi
I don't-
Moore.
I don't think so.
Humanity has no future.
Man, has no future.
I don't like those type of trailers. This is the extended one. I've seen the director's cut of this with the.
I remember that clip where he's on the wheel.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
I've seen the director's cut with the commentary by Del Toro. I think no, not Del Toro. It's oh man, I forgot his name.
Guillermo?
No, not Guillermo.
Benicio.
Another Spanish director. IMDb it, of course. And it's one of my favorite directors. I can't think of his
I've
name right now.
never seen Dark Side.
That shit looks. That shit looks cool.
It's good, man.
That shit looks good.
I have it, man. If you need Proyas, there you go.
Alex Proyas.
Yeah, he did
I
the
never
Crow.
heard that dude.
He did the Crow, man. I didn't know about that because Alex Proyas got some good movies. I didn't know that he did the Crow, and it makes sense because I hadn't seen the Crow since I was young. I went back and watched it, dude. That movie is
Yeah?
it's badass.
I've always
It
wanted to
holds
watch
up?
it again.
Bro, yes.
Really?
And
Okay.
then knowing what happened, like, dude, you're like, this is a classic. I don't know why it's not considered one of the greats. You know, I mean, people mention it,
Yeah.
but they don't put it over like it needs to be. The cinematography
Yeah, it's not.
is nuts,
It's
bro.
it's not really on anybody's list.
Yeah,
really.
exactly. Yeah. Mine neither.
Everybody, everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Everybody they're like, hey, yeah, Crow was a good movie, but
Yeah.
it's not on people's list.
Yeah,
or,
mine
or
neither.
anyone's radar, really.
Yeah, no, mine neither. But you go back and watch it, and you appreciate it, knowing the history, and then obviously Alex Proyas,
Yeah.
directing it. But it's crazy. So yeah,
Jennifer Connelly.
Okay,
That's
so
who it
what
is.
else is she on? Because I'm trying to
Should just click on
pinpoint her,
her
and
name.
I can't.
She's one of those ladies that like. She's
Oh.
always in there, but like you just.
She has a real Demi Moore face.
That's what I
No,
said.
she
yeah.
does.
She's in A Beautiful Mind.
I know her from Hulk.
Hulk?
That's where I know
Yeah.
her from.
You would.
Yeah, so I didn't know you guys read, so I brought some books.
I don't read.
Not well.
Well, you're gonna
I'm gonna read that fucking book. What do you
possibly. I got you.
got? What you got? What you got?
So I want to.
That book looks old as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about it. So this is what I've been reading, and I think this will help you, bro.
Project 369.
Yeah, man, the key to the universe.
Damn you fine.
I've been putting.
Evolved
I've
consciousness.
been reading that. It's
I am.
a book to kind of like motivate you. Number one, number two, help you tap into who you really are, help you understand like what you're made of. In other words,
Mine doesn't have pictures.
no, there's no pictures in. Well, there's a few pictures in this one. And so, anyways, that's that. For anybody out there that is just like bored of life, like dude, like look into that. And it's a cheap book, man. You get it for like $20.
I've actually been falling asleep, trying to fall asleep earlier,
So it's Project.
and then
369.
Rick said he was reading books and shit, and I was like, because my girl's asleep. When we're in the bed, she's already passed out.
Yeah.
Come 10 o'clock. All right, so it's just me being awake, choosing to be awake, where I know I should be asleep because you got to wake up, got to do shit tomorrow. So I could do that. I could actually read a couple pages, or read a page and a half. That'll be about an hour and a half, give or take, and then fall asleep. These are all single spaced.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a while.
Bro. That book is an easy read because maybe 33% of it is what you're supposed to read. The other half is like what do they call those things? Affirmations.
Okay.
Yeah, so
you
you
make
write,
it.
yeah, you make it
Yeah.
your book, you know. So,
Oh,
so,
shit.
So you personalize it, and that's what I mean. Like it helps you understand who you are, dude. And it's dope, man. It talks about. I like the book because it talks about. You know, I was raised Catholic, and you're not
So me
supposed
too.
to go outside of any of that, right?
Yeah.
So they talk about
No
like no
meditation.
worship, yeah, none of that.
Yeah.
But dude, this book ties
Yeah, I missed that
the
part.
Bible into, you know what I mean, into
Mm-hmm.
what they're talking about, which is meditation, which is karma, which is chakra, which is all that makes us human beings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it elevates you to another, you know, conscious, and it talks about the subconscious, talks about frequencies, about, you know, just like I said, it helps you find yourself if, you know, that's what you're seeking to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. This other book, I got to give a shout out to my boy Juvie because he gave it to me.
The
It's-
rapper.
You're right. 500 degrees. A good friend of mine.
that say?
If you check the date on there, go a few pages into it.
What does it say? Pate? Or path?
The Path to Life.
Oh, it's a T.
Royal Life.
Yeah.
Path to Royal Life.
Path of Life.
Basically, it's a book about man. It seems like royal. It's like a royal hand. Like a how should I explain it? Seems like, you know, wealthy people would hand it off to their offspring
Uh-huh.
to learn, you know, about
Oh,
life
okay.
and how to become a man and how to take care of your family, things like that.
Chapter's called Mother.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I've been through it. I haven't read the
Children.
entire book, but I've been maybe a good tenth of it through. Dude, and it's
Home
amazing.
influence.
I like to compare the standards of living back then to the way society is screwed up right now.
Yeah.
And you check the date on there, Rich? It's like the 5th, 6th page. But yeah, man, check it
The
out.
date is 1870. Holy shit.
And it's an original copy.
1876.
It looks like an
it
original
looks,
copy.
It looks like
It's
the
an
first
original
copy.
copy. So there's writing on there. Somebody gave it to somebody, but I don't know who it is, obviously. And then the date on there that somebody gifted it, it's a little bit later.
Oh, there's a. Oh.
Yeah, somebody wrote on there. I don't even know what it says.
So this is a book that's been passed around.
Oh yeah. My buddy, he used to work at a pawn shop. I guess somebody pawned it.
Damn,
I wonder how much
dude.
they got for it,
Desperate
right?
times.
But yeah, my buddy's like, he started reading it. He's like, dude, I think you'll get a better, you know, benefit out of it. So he gave it to me. I'm like, dude,
So
I'll
it's the
pass it on.
Royal Path of Life, and it's all taped up
Yeah.
It is.
just to hold it together.
Yeah, I had to glue it, the inside, the spine. I had to glue
Oh,
the
yeah?
spine because it was coming apart, man. I was like, yeah, this is too
Uh-huh.
valuable.
That's what you're.
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, that's what I'm at.
That's
You think that's about a tenth, or am I lying?
For me, that's like 3 years in. I get to page
you're about-
96.
How long is the book you want to give him, Rich?
You're about a fifth.
No, really? You give
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about a fifth, give or
Yeah.
take.
All right. I haven't touched it in a few weeks. That's why.
Let's say 4.7. Let's say about that much.
4.7
Wait.
way through.
No.
Out of 10, right?
Math. Ah, fuck.
No,
you,
that's like half.
a fifth. That's 20%. That's
Yeah.
about 17%, give or take.
Okay, I'm with it. Yeah, there's a few pictures, not many though, Rich.
Yeah.
Not many, dude.
Henry G. Lubers.
Yeah.
It's my porn
Yeah,
name.
man. So yeah, I've been reading a little bit. You know, trying to keep the mind busy,
Yeah.
along with, you know, just building this business. Trying to, you know, just do something different, man. Change your pace.
Yeah.
And that book in front of you, Rich, dude, that book helped.
I
me.
will read this, and I'll actually read it tonight.
Yeah, I've got a. If you're serious, dude, I've got an extra copy. I want to give it to people that are serious about it.
Yeah.
And that book will help you understand like what's wrong with you.
Let
in a
me
sense.
let me read it. Let me read it, and then, if, because you say you make it your own, right?
Yeah. Check out the back, and you.
Right here.
Yeah.
So you wrote in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't give you that copy though. Like I said, I have an.
Yeah.
extra.
No, this is your book.
Right.
You
yeah,
made it your
I would,
book.
I would mail you a copy. I have a copy, and then they have other books that relate to that thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Project 369.
Oh, it
is
isn't
crazy.
long at all, dude.
Yeah, it's not, dude. It's not, man. It's like maybe 60 pages.
Yeah,
of
this is
reading.
it,
Oh,
and
okay.
then this is.
You
everything
do
And
it.
else.
like he said, you could probably put like your finger through each line, you know. So it's not.
Oh yeah, definitely. I could look at that. Look at that. It's perfect for me.
I was
follow
missing
it.
his pictures.
I could follow it.
Picture it in here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fuck, man.
Now,
Look up a
Don't
page.
told your ass.
No, man. You know, like if you're serious, bro, like let me know, man.
Yeah.
I'll send you the other copy I have.
I am serious. I've been trying to make a change because I don't know. Growing up, we're not taught we're not taught we can change like that.
Right.
It's white man's medicine shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all spiritual and this and that. None of that.
That's one thing they said is like Western
Yeah,
Western.
Western medicine doesn't affect Asian minds.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they talk about therapy, talk about therapeutic things, and I mean, you have to be willing to accept that we need therapy, man. Everybody does, in one way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Man, I've got it. One of my clients wants me to go to a therapy session, and I'm like, I'm down to try it. It's what's it called? It's called
Go to see more.
electro.
Shock therapy.
No, not shock therapy. That's severe, but it's something like that. But EDT or something like that. Anyways, I'm like, dude, I'm down. 'Cause
DMT.
right? Yeah, that's
No.
yeah. You trying to really change your life at that point,
Dude, I'm fucking something.
Ready for
dude.
everything.
Yeah.
Start with the book though, dude.
Yeah. Look at what is aphasia. Because the one you read by brain damage, this is possible brain damage. I've gone through some shit. But
Look, so doing the knowledge, man. I'm sorry, to cut you off.
No, you're good.
but the trauma, man. If you at any point had trauma, like bro, trauma brings on sleep disorders. It brings on like memory fogginess. I've been getting on. I tell you guys, I've been only drinking coffee lately, with water as well. But coffee is one of my other drinks, besides water. And I've been doing mushroom coffee. Man, it's awesome. I love it. It's
Mushroom
the taste. Yeah, it has different. All mushroom coffee is different. The specific one I drink has like 3 different kind of mushrooms in it.
Which one is it?
Is
That
it
been-
Chaga, Lion's Mane, and what brand do
Yeah,
I
which
get?
brand?
I get the I think it's called Synergy. I think, or maybe not. Maybe that's kombucha I drink. I can't remember, man. But
'Cause
there's
I've been
a lot.
looking at there's one of them has lion's mane, and
A lot of the mushroom coffees, that's their main one. It's
Yeah,
lion's
lion's
mane
mane.
because it's clarity and focus. It helps you. But there's like I said, Chaga is one of them.
we were doing MCT oil for a while.
Hey, yeah, man, that's a more concentrated way.
I wasn't awake. Like my state of mind was not ready for MCT oil when I did it. With
Yeah.
you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to accept whatever the fuck.
You were just
changed.
like, oh, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, this is what we're doing. This energy. Like
Yeah.
in my head,
You
that's what it
didn't-
was.
Yeah, you didn't take it with. There's more to be found with this.
Yes, I didn't take it as some
Right,
sort
right.
of
More to be done.
enhancer.
Yeah.
Cosmic. I think that's what it's
Yeah.
called. The Cosmic.
Okay.
The coffee I buy.
Cosmic coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I only get a Central Market. I don't know where else. Online.
Yeah, probably.
So wait, when you say mushroom coffee, there's no coffee beans.
Yes. So what they do is to dilute it.
Or you're
obviously, 'cause-
microdosing.
Yeah. You're microdosing the mushroom. So
Wait, they're actual hallucinogenic mushrooms?
no.
No.
I'm sure that they have it. It exists, but no.
Yeah.
The particular types of mushrooms that they infuse the coffee with usually are not non-hallucinogenic. They're most allopathic,
Yeah.
But basically, this specific brand, it's uncaffeinated coffee or decaffeinated, I guess, right? Decaf, and then they mix in the mushroom. So, you're not getting that jitter high. So that's what I like. But I think it's 3 blends of mushrooms that they put in this particular brand. But every brand has their own way, and I'm pretty sure that there is hallucinogenic coffee.
So what do you get off of that then? Because there's no caffeine.
Substitute for the caffeine. Which, don't get me wrong, I still drink Starbucks. No plug, but that's what I have right now. But when at home every day, that's what I'm drinking, and clarity and focus. I will say that it's helped me.
So the mushrooms provide what the caffeine would have provided.
The caffeine is just a blocker of what was it called? Like
I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Endocrines? No.
yeah,
Yeah. Right.
yeah. That's all it does. It just makes you feel like you're not tired.
Exactly.
That's all it does.
The way that it was described to me, man, and this is crazy. So basically, when you soak in the caffeine in any form, soda, coffee, whatever, Red Bull, basically it's like your nerves are like light bulbs, right? And every time that you fuel yourself, those light bulbs go off, and once those light bulbs go off, they're terminated forever. So think about like how much damage that's doing to us, And again, don't get me wrong, I'm not practicing what I preach, because I still drink the caffeine, but I'm cutting it down, slowly.
Yeah.
And since I've been doing my fasting, man, I've cut off of sugar. Like, I still eat a little bit of sugar because I don't want to die, right?
Yeah.
Because I consume sugar with my coffee prior to starting this Ramadan.
Yeah.
But this time, man, like, I've cut the sugar down in the coffee, and I like it. I'm liking it, man. So again, the change, bro, it brings out things that you were perceived to be uncomfortable with, but now you're like, dude, I can do this. Like, it's easy now,
Yeah.
It's just about, manipulating your mind to think that you can change, and you're like, you deserve that change.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not always just a mental thing, a mental switch. Like, your body plays a lot of
Oh,
part
yeah.
into it.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
sleep plays a lot into it. Like,
Yep.
there's a lot of that. Like, yeah, it could be like trauma that you don't even know that that's being suppressed. That's like making this still be a thing.
Yeah.
And that you can't fight because you still haven't
Yeah.
conquered this demon that's back here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's always physical before mental, the thing that hinders you from proceeding, But if you have a strong mind, that could be the case, right? But I think, but mentally, man, if you want to do something, bro, like, you've got the mental capacity to do it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my mom's tripping out, dude, because I haven't ate in 2 days. And I'm like, that's nothing,
That's some Mexican thing.
Yeah, no, seriously. She's like,
I mean, you're tripping out. You haven't eaten 2 hours,
dude. But
Está haciendo drogas. Yo sé que está haciendo drogas.
Yeah, really,
No quiere
dude.
comer.
She's
Porque
like-
los drogaditos no comen.
¿Qué dicen tweakers?
Yeah, es un Twinkie. Estás
Le
haciendo
digo,
Twinkies.
ma, pues no son drogas, estoy gordo todavía. But so basically, like, I started Ramadan last month, and I've been fasting throughout the week. On the weekends, being with the family and stuff, I would break fast. But Sunday was the last time I ate. This past Sunday,
Yeah.
I ate like at lunchtime with my daughter. I took her to get a haircut and stuff, and so like after that, I was like, "Mama, let's go eat." So we ate Jason's Deli. After that, I haven't eaten since, and I'm like, dude, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead, because I think last time we talked about I was gonna try to fast like entirely the whole 40 days, 40 nights.
Yeah.
But dude, it I had to start
We
slow.
did it for like what?
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah.
Fucking.
But you guys ate pre and after and post sunset.
No, we ate when the sun went down. 8 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying. Pre and post sunset.
Yeah.
That's
If we could eat post or pre, if we could eat pre, definitely
wake up
post.
early enough.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
post.
that's what I was doing the first 3-4 weeks. Now this last week I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna go. And then my
Stronger,
daughter, my daughter's birthday's Friday, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go until Friday, and I can make it.
Yeah.
I feel good, dude. Like, coffee's keeping me going. My light bulbs are going out, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe next year I could be a little bit more strict about it. Because I mean, I'm not Muslim, right? But I do it for the spiritual reasons that they do it. And it's a lot more complicated when everybody is around you is eating and you're not, just because you want to join and be part of it, so that's the reasons I would break fast. But dude, like, if you're surrounded by that, like, dude, you're just mentally challenged to say, hey, I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna break.
And that's why breakfast is called breakfast, because you're breaking your fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really not supposed to be eating breakfast.
Yeah.
We
I never do.
Yeah, me neither, man. Like
oh, yeah.
Saturday, Sundays, the family again. That's when we'll do it.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, I don't. So during Ramadan, when I first started, like the first week, I would eat a banana pre-sunset. I would muscle milk. I would do muscle milk or a smoothie. Make my daughter a smoothie for school. I'd get part of it, but that's it. Last year, or no, 2 years ago, I bought dates. I never ate them.
You're going full Muslim, huh?
Right? Yeah. I bought dates because I mean that's what they consume, because it's like it's nutritious.
I've eaten dates, but I ate the dates, and then I started picturing them as water bugs. So I was like, I'm out. I'm done.
Just think of them as huge raisins, bro.
No, dude, that water bug comes into my head, and I don't want to eat roaches. Dude.
Water
man.
raisins.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully next year, man, I'll do 40 days, 40 nights. I'll prepare myself.
man.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with fasting, man, because like, dude, like we're
There's benefits.
sinners, bro, when it comes to eating, man. But
I mean, because like think of it, for thousands of years, like there wasn't like a 3-course meal
exactly.
for everyone.
Yeah.
You lucky you got one meal, you know. And even at that, it was depleted, and you weren't getting all your nutrition.
I mean, shit. Even in fucking nature, dude. Lions and all those motherfuckers. They don't eat every day. They eat when they're hungry,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that's when they hunt. And unfortunately, if they can't catch shit, they're getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
But they have to plan better, get the fucking prey, and then they can eat, and then they're good. Same thing with alligators. They'll eat, and then they'll stay in the water for like 3, 4, fucking 5 days, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Snakes, they go a long time without eating too. Like once they get the food, it stays in their stomach. And
Yeah.
you can go a couple
Then
days.
why haven't they evolved then? Even more. Why aren't they reading books, writing stuff? You know, they got all this time. They're not worried about food like us.
You never
they
seen
got
Rick
road
and Morty. They got snake jazz.
Oh, yeah. I fucking love that episode, dude.
I'm not a Rick and Morty fan, man. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
I heard that it's good, but I just
It's good. It's good.
when it comes to cartoons,
Dude,
I
it took
just,
me a while. It
It's-
took me
yeah.
a while for that one too, but I started watching.
Once you see the shit in there, it's fucking hilarious.
The last cartoon I got into, I guess, was Dragon Ball Z.
Oh man,
The original.
Oh,
Just
Z
Dragon
or
Ball.
Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball.
Oh,
Well, you know,
wow.
at first, obviously, Dragon Ball Z was more of our time.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball was like we
Was
were a lot younger.
Parents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we were kids.
But I mean, when you get into Z, you're like, dude, I gotta know what the heck. Why does he have a tail, or why does he have a tail? You know?
Oh, and I
So
mean,
you get into
I
it.
saw the parts, like key parts. Yajirobe cuts off fucking Goku's. I think no, that was Gohan's tail, huh? Okay, then no.
Never got.
I don't remember how the fuck Goku.
no,
lost
no
his
Dragon
tail.
Ball Z.
I don't remember how Goku lost his tail.
They,
I know Super, and I know Cell Saga, Majin Buu, Super.
oh, you're after the fact.
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't have cable or
Me
Cartoon
neither.
Network to watch it though.
you want to know what's the truth is? I used to watch Dragon Ball Z when I used to go to Mexico with my cousin.
Spanish. That's the episodes I did see. They were in Spanish because my dad, Channel 34, I believe, yeah, Telemundo, or was it?
Dragon Ball
34 was
Z.
yeah. Regresamos a Dragon Ball Z.
Bro, the thing that I hated, this is the thing that I freaking hated, man. So I would get to Mexico. We spend a week, no, 2 weeks over there when I was much younger.
Spanish song was awesome too. The intro.
Yes, I loved it. The thing, dude, I would get upset when you'd be getting into the show, and then they start powering up. You're like, dude, I'm gonna miss the rest of this.
4 days later.
4 days later, they're powering up, and I'm gone. I'm back in Texas by that time, and I don't know what happened.
That's why I used to hate Dragon Ball Z. I used to give it so much shit because it's like, next time on Dragon Ball Z. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
What is that meme? I seen a meme that said something like us at 10 years old rushing home to see Goku power up for 3 days straight. Like, no lie, dude. They cut back to Bulma and Gohan trying to do something and come back to Goku powering up.
Like, I think
dude.
it took like 2 episodes for fucking Goku to power up to Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it was like, they were like once a week, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, I saw him powering up, starting to power up, and then the next fucking week later, I'll stop by fucking Danny's house, and he had the black box. So I get there, and now I'll catch him right into it, and he's still I go, why are you watching the same episode? He goes, the next episode. I go, he's doing the same shit. And from then on, I was just like,
Yeah, the book talks about that, man. How we can unlock our minds, bro, to become more than what we're hindered to be.
Yeah.
To what we're put in a box for.
Yeah.
I believe it, man. I mean, you talk about Tesla. They talk about Tesla. They talk about a bunch of yogis that created miracles. They talk about Jesus, the miracles that Jesus performed.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I believe it, man. If you're in tune, if you're in touch, man, like you can do things that other people can't.
what was those? It was on a Joe Rogan where he was talking about he was talking to someone about these guys who they live with nature and all that shit, and they were whistling. They go and they call a fucking bird, and the bird will just come and on their fucking hand, and they'll just be whistling at them and shit like that. Like, yeah, these fuckers, they don't have cell phones, none of that shit. They're in nature, so
They're in
they're
tune with
one with
the world
nature.
around them.
Yeah, they're not doing any of this type of shit. So yeah, they know how to communicate, not communicate like I understand you.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I can call a bird just like I can call my dog. Same way. I can call a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Project 369, it talks about a lot about raising your frequency, your vibration, and it talks about that, man, about the oneness, becoming one.
And
with
that's
everything.
something that they said that built the pyramids, probably.
Yeah,
like
man.
some kind of frequency,
sounds,
some
bro.
kind of sound.
Like sound.
Yeah.
I mean, you really think about it, bro. Like sound and frequencies are weaponized against us instead of helping us. You know what I mean? It talks about it in the book. The Nazis used it. They went from like 300 and something hertz to 420,
Oh, yeah.
and now it's kind of like that hertz, that certain frequency actually angers us. It makes us discomfort.
And
you know?
there's shit like that, like around, like in malls too. It's
Yeah,
like there's
yeah.
frequencies to like have a calming effect.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
people.
yeah. It'll chill you out. That way,
Yeah.
you're at peace. You want to buy things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it started like I
A
said
lot
with
of
the
psych
Nazi.
warfare out there.
It
you
is,
serious?
brother. Yeah, man. It doesn't get deep into the book. Doesn't get deep into it, but it
That's
mentions,
not its goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It mentions things so you can go down the rabbit hole
Yeah.
because that's what it's gonna do.
Well, that's the thing though. I was my brain, and I don't know. I don't want to say because I feel kind of gay saying it. like smoking kind of opened the door
Right.
because I was real fucking locked. Just locked. Oh, depression's not a fucking thing. This addiction's not a thing. This is not a
You're
thing.
just being a bitch.
Yeah, you're being a fucking bitch. Just be a man. This and that.
Yeah.
And smoking, it created the opportunity for me to just sit back and be in silence sometimes.
Cool.
And then that's what started the gears turning. It fucking lubed them up. And then little by little, my fucking, like, shit that this dude was saying when I fucking met him at PV.
I always remembered when we were at Rob's house or at Rob's ranch.
Yeah.
And we were sitting down to go to bed, and you're just on your phone. And I was like, dude, put your phone away. Just be in your head.
I remember he told me that. I was like, fuck you, man. I got to do my dailies. I got my phone game.
Hold on. Y'all are in bed together?
No,
Bunk beds.
we're bunk beds, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I
it's
gotta
fucking-
clear it up.
This fool peeks over. I'm like, dude, I'm in bed. What do you want me to do? I was like, this is the one spot I have fucking service.
Yeah.
Like, literally in this corner.
And it's crazy. I mean, I'm sure you guys heard about the blue light and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude, like that's real, man. I made it. I've broken it since, but when I first got on the book, bro, I was cutting it off, man. I mean, my job being in front of the screen all the time. I had to discipline myself to say, you know what, dude, before an hour, man, I'm reading and I'm just concentrating on what I've done today
Yeah.
and try to focus on the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, dude, like the psych warfare, like he's saying, man, it's everywhere, bro. And we're
Yeah.
so relied on technology that's our biggest tool and our biggest knife as well
Yeah.
to cut ourselves with.
So
you
it's,
know?
yeah, it's literally a double-edged sword for that same reason because, like I said, once I started smoking, it opened up my mind to possibilities of shit, right? Then I would sit back and kind of acknowledge who I am kind of and start to really be honest with myself.
Yeah.
And it really started opening up some doors of shit that why I'm a certain way. And then that kind of opened me up to a possibility of, hey, seek professional help.
Yeah.
Speak to a psychologist or something like that, right? And so that's what started that. And then even she was telling me, she goes, how much do you sleep? And I was like, I don't fucking sleep. Like,
Yeah.
I'll sleep. I'll go to sleep around 2 a.m, 3 a.m on a fucking Wednesday. Go to sleep at 3 a.m, wake up at fucking 7 to take the kid. I wake up at 8 o'clock to take the kid,
Yeah.
and then go to work, and then do it all over again. And she's like, okay, she's like, you need to start getting sleep because sleep really affects you. It affects your weight. It affects your mentality, all this
Yeah.
other shit, right? And by then, my brain was already kind of opening up. So I was like, so her words got stuck in my head about the blue light. She
Yeah.
goes, the TV, sound, drinking, eating. If you're eating food, your digestive system's going
Yeah.
crazy. You're awake.
Yeah.
It's going to keep you awake. So that type of shit, like I'll sit back in bed and it'll be 11:30 and I'm like, I feel tired. And I go, well, turn off the TV and you'll be able to go to sleep. So, and I'll just be like, I want to finish this shit. I want to finish. I go, you've seen this shit thousands of times already.
Yeah.
I go, this is
It's
Parks
not
and
doing anything.
Recreation. Nothing's changed. You can see this shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so fuck it. Turn off the TV and I'll just sit there. And then I'll just focus on like the little lights going by my eyes and shit. And I'm just like following them. And then eventually I pass out.
Yeah.
And I wake up and I feel better.
The little, you were talking about the little like lightning strikes.
Yeah, little lightning
But
strikes.
That's
and,
actually
like,
that's
circles.
that's actually like your nerves, dude. Like
Really?
I come to think that that's what it is, because I mean, you
Yeah.
picture next time, just dude, you look at your veins or whatever,
Yeah.
it's the same thing, man. So I have a very strong feeling, even at that, bro. It's like in your eyes, you have the bloodshot they call
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. That's what we're seeing, the electric, movement in our
Nerve
bodies.
endings.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, that's cool, bro. I mean, dude, I say stay on the path, man. If you want to change, you can.
Yeah.
Dude, like we're all capable of doing it and being better people, and you'd be surprised, bro. You need a group of supportive people though, man.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is Mexican. You're like, dude, whatever.
And that's
Like,
the thing. I don't talk to anybody about it. Like,
Right.
my girl, she's real facts, and,
Yeah.
and like the fucking. We were watching that shit about social media on Netflix.
The Dilemma.
Yeah, Social Dilemma, and then fucking our Google Home started chiming in about shit, like about some random, not even Social Dilemma or. She started pretty much talking about spiritual, like random shit. It was a sentence. It wasn't even a. This is what I found on the. It was a fucking sentence she threw out, and we were like, and I go, "Did you hear it?" She's like, "Nope, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it." So she's fucking locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's locked up, and so I don't speak to her about that stuff. Her is just like nothing spiritual or anything like that because it's all hokum because she's a nurse, right? So it's all science and facts and shit. The kid's too young, can't really have conversations, but she's real spiritual. Crystals and all this other shit.
Oh yeah.
She's all in that shit.
Blasphemy, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I touch her crystals. I go. If you fucking piss me off, I'm going to your room and touch all your crystals. I'm not even gonna tell you when I do it. I go, your crystals are gonna be tainted.
It's gonna have all my oils on
I'm
it.
gonna make you purge them.
What does Thor have to say about it?
Thor's been helping me with the fact that like. It trips me out where I'll acknowledge him like, dude, how much does he fucking understand and shit like that?
Thor's that penguin in Fight Club. Fucking slide.
Yeah, slide. Yeah, that he's my fucking penguin, dude. And I talk to Rick a lot because Rick he's more open to that type of shit.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much the only one. I know Danny's my buddy Danny. He's on that route.
Yeah.
Like
he's getting started.
Yeah, he's getting started on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And my little brother, he's the way I was. He's locked up.
Yeah.
He's locked up.
Anything
tight,
new,
bro.
he's just shutting it down.
Oh, he's shutting it down. He's clowning on it hard.
See, and that's what we got to get away from. And I'm not saying forever, whatever, but you just got to know where to put these people. And it sucks because sometimes it's our own families that don't. They're not ready for that. You know what I mean? Because, dude, that's an evolutionary step that we want to make as people is not only to be better for ourselves, but to the people around us. But if you're not accepting it, then you can't be part of it. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. I don't cut them out or anything. I just don't talk to them about that.
And that's what I mean. Like, where to place them, and it's like, and some people don't know how to do that.
Yeah. And it's been
completely cut everything off. Be like, all right, well then I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
And then it's like you shouldn't shut that door. It's just like just figure out a way to, have them there, but just kind of still go your path.
And I don't say it. It's not a thing I put out there. It's just in my mind that those words don't go towards him. Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Exactly.
At all. Yeah. So and that's kind of like what I've been trying to do. And like I said, I don't remember shit like I should. I just can't lock it in.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of like just rechecking myself. Yeah. Hey man, you're on this path.
Stay on it, bro. Stay on it, man. I've given two people, two of my close friends that have helped me, be on the road that I'm chasing, or following, I should say. I've given them each a book, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna read it." I'm like, "Dude, you need to because this is something that we could talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's better. Like they have the Project 369. They have an Instagram page and all that." And people, comment things
like
on
a
there.
Forum and stuff.
Yeah, they have like it's a whole following, but like it's changed people's lives, bro. Like it makes you set goals for yourself, as minimal as they may be or as big as they may be. You know what I mean? I have very small goals, personal ones that I want to fix about myself. Then I have career goals that I place in there, and that like it makes you write it down. So you're like, because this is my problem, bro. Is that previously before the past like maybe a year and a half, 2 years, I've never set my goals, bro. Everything that I've built it because that's what I thought was the right thing to do. I was never the type to write a goal down and chase it or be constant. Yeah. This thing, bro, it holds you to your own word. You're like, dude, I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna chase it. But like they say, if your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. You know what I mean? So that's what this book kind of makes you do. And again, I'm the half is. The glass is always half full and half empty for me. I see both sides. So I make realistic goals, like be more disciplined or be more loving. Things that I know for a fact. And then I have bigger goals that I'm like, dang, that's a big goal, but I'm going to work for it. You know what I mean? So the book pushes you to do those things. And like I said, in the stages of doing that, you figure out who you are as a person. You know what I mean? So again, man, like building a network of people that think the same way or at least want the same thing for themselves definitely helps you and helps you stay on your stuff. Because like I said, these two guys that I gave the books to, they're both artists, fellow artists, people I've connected with. and I text him every other day. What's up with the book? Oh man, I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
don't make me take it back, man. I hate to be a giver,
You
but
see that's the thing too, where I'm gonna actually try to find the book online first
I'm gonna send it to you.
before anything. Well,
I'm gonna send it to you if you
I
want
don't.
it.
That's the thing though, and I that's another problem because I told you guys that. Well, I told him, I'm stopping the smoking,
Good.
right? Because I just told you that too, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like my tolerance and shit like that, right? Not because of any other reason, was just because it's just costing more to do it, and
Yeah.
it's just like something's not going on. It's not.
And you feel like it's kind of a hindrance on you actually getting motivated
Doing
to do
something.
things.
Yeah, that's another reason. So I want to see what it does to me, and I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna try to hold it off as much as I can until November.
Cool. November.
Yeah, November.
What's going on?
November. Me and my girl going to Vegas.
So you feel like you're gonna run into it there?
No. It's the plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you make it past November, because I'll tell you the reason that I stopped consciously was because of anxiety. Like, dude, I just over the years, like first I started smoking because I had anxiety. Then I stopped smoking because I was getting anxiety. The weed's just too strong, bro.
What's
Like,
crazy-
dude, after edibles, bro, I quit, dude.
I didn't notice anxiety. I never noticed anxiety till I started smoking.
Exactly. That's when I became aware of it.
Because I remember I can be out. What's crazy is this could have been because I was working out and I was fit, so it didn't bother me being out and talking with people. But being out and talking with people when I was younger.
What's funny that he was fit?
I just I'm sorry, dude.
But no, it's the real reason because it's like, why I look good. I don't have to be
Yeah.
shy or anything like that, right? But I would talk to I could start a conversation with anybody. We'd be
Right.
just talking about shit, whatever the fuck. And it was like I was talking to a dude at a party, and the girl that was with him, they were just friends or whatever. Like she started hollering at me because she liked the way I was just talking to a random dude I didn't know about. She just liked my vibe or whatever. So and now if I'm with a stranger or whatever, I just start sweating
Wow.
bullets, dude. And it's like, and then I jump in my car and I have to speak with random people every
Yeah.
day. So I jump in my truck after I'm done meeting this person, and I'm just like,
Takes so much.
and
Out.
it's like,
Wow.
dude, fucking heart rate's at 160. I'm sweating balls and I'm not moving, dude.
Dang.
I'm just talking to a person.
Yeah.
And I started acknowledging it, and I was like, did I always have this, or did I just start noticing it because I was smoking? And then to the point where I'm like, am I getting it because I started smoking?
Yep.
And I hear that, and I also hear the vaping thing. Vaping causes
Bro.
anxiety and shit. And I was like, I was a heavy vapor, and I haven't been vaping much. Like I vape at work, but after that, I leave it at work. Like I leave it that little paper. I leave it behind there, and I take off. I don't take it with me on appointments. I don't take it with me when I leave the job shack. It's at the job shack because it does calm me when I'm working on the computer and there's nobody around me. I'm just like that working on the computer. I rip on it and just a little hit, but nowhere else. I don't take it home. None of that shit. So, and I'm like, is that causing the anxiety? But I've been vaping a lot longer than I've had anxiety.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So I'm working through what's causing the shit.
Yeah.
And so right now it's just a matter of eliminating shit one by one and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do. Except today I ruined it because the whole stove and all this shit. And I felt like I earned it because I fucking literally I carried the fucking stove off of my truck myself, brought it down, fucking stripped it, wired it up. Fucking my knee went on a fucking screw, and you know where that feels.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, fuck, and I'm sweating bullets, and there's nobody around. I'm sweating bullets on my knees, not moving around, right? And I'm fucking right there, fucking with everything, connecting everything, and then I bring it in the fucking house myself, set it up myself, and shit like that. So I was like, I feel like I deserve it. And then my girl's sister's like, hey, I'm coming by. Hey, bring some. I don't have any at the house.
Yeah.
I don't have any. So I'm like, hey, bring some. So yeah, I took a hit and was like, whatever, relax. But that's it. But I refuse to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bum it, but I'm not gonna
Yeah,
buy it.
I'll bum it. But I'll bum it all day because it's like once you bum it and they're gone, it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't. And once you're sober, you're sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what. And so I don't mind bumming it, but it's just
So do you want to stop though?
I like feeling like the chillness.
Yeah.
I like the feeling of that. but I don't like the stuff that comes with it, like with the anxiety and other possible anxiety. I don't know, but other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And it's like
at this point, like you can knock out everything else and see what the cause of it, work on that, and then if maybe try it again, and then see if those
if it
things
comes
come
back.
back,
Yeah, those things,
or if
yeah.
you might have already kicked it.
yeah, and vaping's like. It's like I've been vaping for fucking years, dude. Fucking years before the fucking little Escobars and shit, dude. Fucking forever. So, that and what's crazy is because I vaped. No, I wasn't that social back when I started vaping. Those social times were already gone. But it's still nicotine.
Yeah.
So there is that hook, and that's what I get. I get that little itch. I get that itch for something there. And it's like, I want that little burn. I want something. So that's why I have the vape at work. So I'm trying to wean off of that because I went, how long did I go not vaping? I went like it was over a month.
Yeah. It wasn't much more than a month.
Yeah, it was about a month.
Yeah.
I stopped vaping completely, and I felt my lungs getting better and shit like that. But
Run faster.
I was in shape.
Yeah,
I say fit.
I was in shape. Yes.
I was a shape. It wasn't round, oblong maybe.
But I think that sometimes, man, like that's subconsciously that's what we're chasing is that that thing that's gonna satisfy us. But we can replace that, man.
Yeah.
Like, you find something that interests you. For me, it's this change, this evolutionary change that I'm seeking. And this is taken me a long time to finally find this. You know what I mean? Dude, I've been going to the gym, bro. Like within with the exception of the past like maybe month, dude, I was going to the gym 5-6 times a week, you know, and I haven't been to the gym since high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just like on it, man, just doing it. Again, one of the artists I gave the book to, man, like we go to the gym strictly. I wasn't seeing a very big, I wasn't getting fit,
Yeah.
but I did see like my tonus on my arms and things that I was working out was good. So I'm like, okay, once I'm able to, I'm gonna get back on it, and this time really focus on like my diaphragm, things like that, to tone more, and then cutting the sugar out. Bro, sugar makes a huge difference about your look, your appearance, and then the way your body perceives your working out ethics, So, and then with the fasting too, I was kind of sketchy about it because I was like, man, I don't know how I'll be able to work out and during the fast. And I started researching how Muslims do it, and like, dude, they're like, we do this on a daily basis. Like, we won't eat till after we work out, because the thing is if you go into the gym full, not necessarily you just ate, but you've had a meal within the last 3-4 hours, your body is concentrating on breaking down the food instead of
And not making you
instead of the blood flow going through the muscles, where it needs to. So the idea is to eat after you work out, and then a lot of them Muslims that do, they're accustomed to it. You just putting a workout in between,
Yeah.
So
there's another thing about
substitution,
caffeine as well. What I heard was that caffeine it wakes you up. It does what your body's supposed to do to you naturally.
Yeah.
And there is that when you wake up and you're like, ugh. But all you really have to do is be awake for at least 30 minutes and your body starts to wake you up. But if you go up and you're just like, I need that coffee, and you go straight for the coffee, your body's not doing what it should be doing naturally.
Exactly.
So, and that's the thing though, since you're using that artificial booster, that's what causes the drop.
Yeah.
Where instead of having you have the shoot up and then the peak. This one it's a slow gradual and it maintains instead of going off of fucking chemicals and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't use the coffee to wake up, man. I do every once in a while we'll have a coffee like within the hour of waking up, but I don't. I've gotten better about it actually. Within the last month, again, like I haven't made coffee when I wake up. You know, I go drop daughter off at school, get my day going, then I start consuming the coffee. So I know what you're saying, and then I realized that there was no caffeine in the coffee I was drinking. So I'm like,
what's the point?
Yeah, it's all mental.
It's
at
all
this
there.
point,
So I'm like, okay, cool. Like again, man, it's that road that you get on, and then like again, there's good rabbit holes and bad rabbit holes. You know what I mean? So now we got to get to the phase of like, okay, I want to chase something, but let it be a positive thing that's going to benefit me and the people around me. You know.
And another. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna try to go to half, but I wanted to bring this up.
Go
and
to
then
half?
we could. Yeah, because we're already hour and 20 minutes.
Shit. I'm loving this, dude. I don't even need a fucking break. This is fucking
Let's go,
amazing,
man. Let's
bro.
keep going. Maybe we'll just take a piss break, though. You know?
Well, I just wanted to cut off the live.
All right, guys, we'll be back.
No. Let's talk about your shooter workshop that
Cool,
you have
man.
coming up, because that's why we invited you out. We'll do it for the live right now. If you want to just
Thank you.
put out the
Plug it up.
information.
Okay, you can scroll up so they can see it back there.
See it.
So I've been doing video for, man, like if you really think about it, over 15 years. You know, I've been around the thing. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it.
Oh, you can't see the whole.
There it is.
Oh,
There
okay.
it is.
Hey, there it is. Shout out Mook's Works. Did the cover, the flyer, all that. Shout
the
out
party flyer.
Yeah, for real. That's what he does. He does all like DJ 2Q's flyers
Oh,
and all
shit,
that.
okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
he's the same guy. Yes, shout out the Trailer Park Studios. So basically, for 15 years I've been shooting, but 10 years I've been doing music videos here in the city.
Yeah.
For artists, and trying to market them, help them market themselves to either labels or a lot of them just love the art, so they allow me to do their visuals. But I was like, man, like a lot of people always hit me up. They're like, hey, can we come on set, like help you out, blah blah. And I've accepted several. Others I say, man, come on out, and they never show up, whatever. Yeah. But I was like, man, like if people want to learn more, like why don't I hold like a seminar, a workshop? And so I came up with the Shooters Workshop. Sunday, April 30th, I will be at Trailer Park Studios, and I'm pretty much just gonna break down how I approach music videos. This is strictly shooting, no editing, because that's a whole nother dilemma to get into. So we're just gonna get into pretty much like what I feel it takes to put together a music video from scratch, from idea, from when the artist hits you up and sends you a song to the shooting day, and we'll kind of just leave it there. But yeah, man, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll be talking about that. So the plan is for me to, for an hour and a half, break down like my concept, what it is that I do.
Yeah.
People can take some of the stuff and not take other things, whatever. We'll be taking questions and all that. Then we'll break for lunch, and in the last hour, I want to bring out, maybe 2 or 3 artists, males and females, and just kind of like they'll pose for the students to put what we've talked about to play. Some of the students that are, some of the creatives, I should say, that are joining us, they've already rented that studio. By the way, it's a professional film studio, man. It's great. It's dope. I don't know if you can even pull up Trailer Park Studios there, Rick. Man, they're dope, man. They've invested a lot of money into their studio. I've shot there like numerous amount of times. I was one of the first ones that shot in that studio besides Dan. He's the owner of the studio. That's Dan there. Big shout out Dan and Jess over at Trailer Park Studios down in Buda. And I think that they're gonna open up a new studio. That's the rumor around.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Can you play that?
Yeah.
April the 3rd.
That way I can stop
Myself, along with Trailer Park Studios.
Sounds like you're talking
Nahar Media here. Hey, I just wanted to tap in and let you guys know about something dope going on Sunday, April the 30th. Myself, along with Trailer Park Studios, are going to host the first ever The Shooters Workshop. Join us for this 3-hour course where I break down my perspective on what it takes to direct and shoot a music video. Well, type in naharmedia.me, scroll all the way to the bottom, and click the sign up link. Now, you don't want to miss it because it's going to be a super intimate setting where you'll be able to ask questions. I'll be able to break those things down. And not just that, but you'll get hands-on in a professional set like Trailer Park Studios. And like I said, act quick because these slots are filling up super fast. Once again, hit naharmedia.me, scroll all the way to the bottom, click the link, and sign up right now. Boom.
It reminds me of that. What are you doing right now? You're not doing nothing with your life. Why don't you get up off that couch? Well, yeah, man, that's the gist of it, man. I mean, I'm only allowing like maybe 12, 13 slots because I don't want it to be overpacked.
Yeah, you want intimacy.
Intimacy. That's the exact word. I want people to be able to ask questions and so I'm making like an itinerary of what I want to speak about because I mean there's so much we could get into.
Yeah.
But I'm going to talk about the most important things along with value. How creatives should value themselves because dude, there's dudes out here shooting music videos for like $150. I'm like,
You're worth more than that.
yeah, I'm like, dude, like how are you doing that? Like I get it, you're probably slaving yourself to like, dude, you shouldn't live like that, man. So I'm talking about value and you know how you can, you know, add more value to your brand as a shooter, you know, as a creative, as a film, you know, studio, whatever you want to refer to yourself as.
Yeah.
Along with, you know, again, the way I perceive music videos to be taken, you know. So yeah, man, naharmedia.me, sign up right now. yeah, man. I mean, you know, I'm only charging $125 for the class, man, and you get food, you get also Trailer Park Studios is giving away a free hour for every if you book an hour, they give you a free hour for any creatives that come out after the fact, right?
And
with
it
their
would be
own
good networking.
Yeah,
mingle
man.
with a whole bunch of other
yes, exactly.
creatives.
Yeah, man. I'll have, like I said, I'll have other artists, actual music artists there to pose and stuff like that, be models for you know, after the fact. Food. I'm gonna have BTS shooter. Hopefully my daughter doesn't punk out. Yeah, I'm gonna have her shooting my BTS for me. I'm gonna have the homie Mooks that made the flyer. He's gonna do photography. The idea is to maybe learn from this experience and do another class, and then you know, just make it better. Make it better. Maybe longer. Maybe add editing. You know, I don't know. But
maybe make it like a monthly thing that y'all do also.
Man, if I can get plenty of people to commit, man, definitely, man. Yeah, right now we're halfway there, a little over halfway there, and then I have other people that say they're gonna sign up, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, like 12, 13 slots. That's all I opened up. So you know, man, I think it's perfect for it's a big studio, but I just want, you know, everybody to have a chance
hands-on.
to like hands on and ask, you know, ask whatever questions they have. So
man.
Yeah, I gotta go run through my itinerary and then time myself, be like, all right, an hour 15 minutes. That's what I want to keep it at. Give them enough time, you know, for questions, rabbit holes.
Seriously.
But yeah, man. Yeah, naharmedia.me, scroll all the way to the bottom and click.
Word.
That's what's up.
All right, we'll catch